In example 2, we're going to use a graphing calculator to help us with the limit x approaches 0 of this particular function is. Now keep in mind when x is exactly 0, we get division by 0, so this function will be undefined when x is exactly equal to 0. Luckily, we're not concerned about what's actually happening when x is equal to 0. We're wondering what's happening when x approaches or gets close to 0. So what you want to do is you're going to type this function in to your y sub 1. So in your graphing calculator, you're going to need a set of parentheses for the numerator, which is 1 minus the cosine of x. And you're going to want to close two lefts with two rights here. And then we're going to type x squared in the denominator. And then we'll just hit the graph here. We'll hit zoom 6. Try to figure out what's going on here with this one. Hard to see, so we're going to hit zoom in. That's number 2. We'll just zoom in on this central part right here. So it kind of looks like it's a half. If you hit the trace button, you can move left and then also to the right of x being 0. And we've got about 0.49 on each side. And that 0.49 actually gets closer as we get closer to an x value of 0. And we said before, when x is exactly equal to 0, there is no y value. But for a limit, that really doesn't matter. Let's make sure that this is actually the case by hitting our second window, which is a table set. For my table start, I want that x value that I'm looking at. In this case, it's 0. And because this is a limit to a finite number like 0 or 5 or 10 or any kind of number, other than infinity or negative infinity, those aren't actual numbers. So you want to make your delta table 0.001. You want to stick right around 0. Once we've set our table up, we can go to second graph, which is the table. And you can see here, if you cursor up or down a little bit, right around 0, that missing value is 0.5 or 1/2. So we'll write that down as our answer here, 0.5.